Hey, this is KJ Saka. You're watching Womp 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 TV. My YouTube videos got me around the world as a solo artist in the drum and bass and electronic scene. Right when kind of YouTube first started, a lot of my videos went viral in the scene, so 100,000 views back then was huge for the drum and bass scene. And so a lot of the top producers saw my drumming, and I started collaborating with lots of people, and same thing happened with Pendulum. That's how they saw me, and we went from there. The day I got the call from Rob, I kind of had a feeling that like it was going to happen. We met at WMC. I sent Rob a bunch of beats. I didn't know what he was doing with them. We were collaborating, and we liked each other on musical levels as well as personal levels. And a few months after that, he called me up, and we'd like to offer you the position of the drummer at Pendulum. Would you like to do it? It's a big variety of music, from Silversun pickups, which I totally have fallen in love with just recently, to Radiohead, to Deadmau5, to all forms of drum and bass and newly forming dubstep. Phil Collins is a massive influence on drumming as well as songwriting. I used to be big into Primus and Rush, Metallica back in the day. I still love all those bands. So it's all influence to the music, and I kind of consider my music just music, really, as opposed to any one genre. I started playing drums at about 11 and a half or so, almost 12. And my brother was playing guitar at the time, and I was like, man, I want to play an instrument. My dad was like, oh, Tommy's got a drum set in his closet. I'm like, oh, wow. So I saved up some paper out money and bought the drum set. And once I got the drum set, I was totally hooked on drums. I just never stopped playing. I was playing for like 8 to 10 hours a day. I kind of stopped doing everything else, and it was a total addiction. And it was a good thing, though. Kept me out of trouble. It took me a whole year just to be able to play one simple beat, which most people can play in like an hour. But once I learned that one beat, I started teaching drums. I think a year after I started playing. And then I got into electronic music when I was about 17 or so. Listened to Chemical Brothers and Crystal Method and stuff, and LPJ Bookham. That completely changed my whole world, listening to electronic music. And so from then on, I started to produce music, become a DJ, mainly focus on getting that electronic sound on an acoustic drum set. It was just straight up from then. For Pendulum, I changed my whole drum set around, beefed up the size of the drums, and I beefed up the size and the weight of the cymbals, because Gareth and Rob are always looking at me going, play harder. I'm like, oh, okay. Just bashing the crap out of the cymbal. And so to do that, I had to beef up my workout regimen and my stretching and stuff, just to keep loose and keep my hands where I need them to be and stuff. We played festival in Austria. There was this, it was kind of, the stage was here, and then the hill kind of went up a little bit. And it held probably maybe 30,000 people. And there was the biggest circle mosh pit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like the entire crowd just went and then just started circling. I was just playing, I was just going, oh my god. It was insane. And then in Russia, I was playing, we were in this big arena. I look out in the crowd and I see this big flame thing. We're in between songs. I'm like, guys, they got a bonfire way out in the crowd. And he's like, well, that's okay, man. That's what they do in Russia. I'm like, I mean, we're inside, like this ice hockey arena, thinking, oh, the place is gonna burn down.